Again, 3 suspects have been arrested following a shooting in Elsies River, Cape Town. 4 people, including 3 children, have been killed in that attack last night. We understand armed men forced their way into a house at Clark Estate. The shooting happened just a day after President Cyril Ramaphosa announced that the Army's deployment in the Cape Flats would be extended to next year. eNCA's Ayesha Ismail is tracking the latest developments. Ayesha joining us live now. Ayesha, what are the details surrounding this shooting?
Well, I've been speaking to the South African Police Services as well as residents here in Elsies River, and what happened was that the perpetrators came in the dead of the night and they opened fire on a family who was sleeping in a Wendy house, and 4 people were shot dead, 2 people injured. Now it's believed that the 2 children that were killed are siblings and the other one was a friend. And then there's also a 19-year-old man who was in the Wendy house with the other family members, and it is believed that he was actually the target of the perpetrators. Now the police are saying that they believe that it is a gang-related incident. It was the anti-gang unit who swiftly made arrests of 2 people shortly after the shooting happened, and we've just also heard that the 3rd suspect had been arrested by the anti-gang unit. So what we do know is that 2 of the women that were injured are still in hospital, and they are believed to be the mothers of 2 of the children who were shot dead. So 4 people shot dead, 3 of them minors, and 1 is a 19-year-old.
Let's speak just a bit more about the man who was killed in this attack last night. Was he believed to have been involved with some of the gang activity in the area?
Well, according to the residents here, that he is a known gang member, and they do believe that he was the target of the attack. And I've spoken to more than one person here about exactly what happened and what they believe the motive was, and they say that because the children were in the same room as the 19-year-old, the perpetrators had to sadly kill the children as well, because they would have been able to identify the perpetrators and they would have been the witnesses in this case.
So, Ayesha, this issue, ties in with the broader concerns of the Police Ministry. Police Minister Bekele having continued with his briefing on the 2019 crime statistics in Parliament. This will no doubt add into the greater worry about this sort of violence, won't it?
Well, sadly, the children that were killed here last night will become part of those statistics, the murder statistics that Police Minister Bekele was presenting to Parliament today. And also, what we do know, or what we saw this morning when we arrived here, we saw very, very distraught community members. Some of the children didn't go to school. They held a placard demonstration. They also then took to the streets here in Elsies River to go and highlight what was happening in their communities. They're also saying that they've hardly seen the army in their areas, and as we know, this comes a day after President Ramaphosa has announced that the army would be extended, the stay of the army, the deployment of the army would be extended for 6 more months. And the people here in Elsies River are saying, but what about us? If the army had been here, maybe this would have been averted.
Ayesha Ismail live for us in Elsies River this lunchtime.